everybody, LC Games here, and welcome back to another video. Now, it's sort of like a different video. Basically, this video is going to be me rating all the episodes that are currently on YouTube of F1 Classic Car Career Mode Season 1. Yeah, I know it's going to be multiple seasons, because that's how everything works these days, right? Maybe, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Okay. So, it's just going to be like, I'm going to rate them out of 10, tell you the big storyline from that race. Yeah. Okay, so, race number 1 of the season was, I don't know why I did it the other way around. Race number 1 of the season was Russia. It was a rainy Russia. And it had notification. It had it had some crashes. Yes. Had the battle between me and Casada towards the end. That was very entertaining on my part. Yeah, lost a win right at the end, but you know, can't help these things. Azatev's puncher right at the end. No, not right at the end, just randomly. Sorry, I'm just trying to get into Guppy. Yeah, Azatev's puncher right at the end. No, again, not right at the end, you idiot. Why can't you bring me? You'll die, brain. Yeah, Azatev's puncher just randomly. I don't know why that happened. Oh my goodness. I don't know why that happened, but I guess we'll never know. And yeah. I need to sneeze again. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again, but please hold the sneeze off until the end of the recording, please. Yeah. Overall, I rate that race a 7 out of 10. Probably it might be. This isn't the best race of the season, but it is certainly like one of the better ones. Especially better than like Monaco, Italy, France. Those ones haven't been uploaded yet. Yeah, those are the last two. So yeah, it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be. Hang on a minute. That's better. Yeah, Italy and France haven't been uploaded for you, so you don't know what it's like. But I tell you, they're not the most exciting things in the world. I need to get the glare out. So just sit like this. Yeah, let's just sit like this. Yeah. So, hello computer. Hang on. Come on. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll rate the race a 7 out of 10. It is yeah, very nice. Next up was Bahrain. That was a much better race than Russia. Bahrain, what did it have? The big storyline, of course, was that battle from 3rd to 7th, which eventually became 2nd to 6th when Larson had a MGUH failure, I think it was. I don't know, you see. But yeah, very interesting storyline from that one. Of course, Corriere being collected by Casada in that race around lap 7 or 8, I think it was. And yeah, that was very unfortunate for him. Roth had an MG UK failure, and Media kept steaming it down the inside of me and Casada. I kept steaming it down the inside of everybody, to be honest. Yeah, I rate that race a 9 out of 10. That was a very good race. It was a very good race. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Could have been a bit better if, you know, there could have been, if Azumi had been able to keep up in that race, then probably he would have been able, probably it would have been a 10 out of 10. When I put 5, I don't know. Yeah, I rate these in like 0.5s, like, so it's from 0 to 10 in quarters, basically. Next up was Azerbaijan. Goodness me, that was probably the worst race of the season so far. It's probably the worst race of the season so far. 3 3. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. That's what I'm gonna do for now on. Yeah, 3.7 out of 10. Yeah, it wasn't very exciting. The main talking point of that race was probably that 2-lap lasting battle between me and Izumi for 6th place of all places of Class 1. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Casado who had a engine failure. Yeah, he had a control electronics failure. Failure. Yeah, a failure. Had a control electronics failure. Yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. There was a spin for Daniel Jones, which you didn't see in that video because I couldn't catch that. Yeah, very, very interestingly boring race there in Azerbaijan. Yeah. Next up was Brazil. Brazil, probably a fantastic race. The main storyline is the battle between me, Larson, and Casado towards the beginning of the race, which eventually ended after Larson broke her front wing on Alan Forrester's car, and then Casado mysteriously made a big mistake. I could never catch that. I didn't catch that on either the replay or when I was looking behind me on my camera, on my onboard camera, when I went on the actual thing. Yeah, it was a dry wet race, which made it very intense. It made the attrition. It probably had the attrition rate of throwing a brick on my head every 10 minutes, for an hour. That was probably the attrition rate of that race. Yeah, I'm rating that one a 9 out of 10 as well. Again, could have been better. Could have been better if, like, Levasseur managed to be able to catch up to me, Larson, and Casado while we were battling. That could have made it better. And if Class 2 and Class 3 had a little bit more action in it, probably that would have made it a 10 out of 10. Next up was Germany. Oh boy, that was a good race. Again, most of these are good races. Like, seriously, most of them are good races. So, basically it starts. Casado gets taken out by Mija. And then Michael Ski gets taken out by, I think, Bulazov, I think. He's quite a reckless driver anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was him. Main talking point of that race was the battle between me and Calabresi for the victory. That was quite a fun one. I made a couple of great moves. One round the outside just before the pit stops because it was a wet, dry race. Once again, yeah. Move around the outside of the stadium section. That was a great one. And then a Mika Hakkinen-like move just before the stadium section. But they were both to no avail, and he eventually did get me again. The safety car came out due to a rough engine failure and contact between me and Neves. And yeah, that was basically the storyline for that one. I would rate that one at 8 out of 10. That was quite a solid race. Like I would like most of these races to be like 7, 8, 9 out of 10. Like that's really what I'm aiming for. Like 7 out of 10 is what I'm aiming for these races to be actually a good race. If they're not, then flipping hell, it's a boring race. But anyway, yeah, that was quite a good one. I had some good overtakes on it. Michael Ski did eventually win the Class 2 race, which is, that brightness is really gone. Round 6, Spanish Grand Prix. That had a couple of controversial moments in the video. I'm just gonna say it. And every time I say it now, I'm gonna say like controversial moments, or just controversial moment. Oh, hang on a minute, controversial moment. So yeah. What happened in that race? The main storyline was that battle between me, Larson, and Casado once again. Mainly me and Casado, after Larson made a mysterious mistake again, probably tripping over the gravel at turn 1, I think would be the most likely thing. Couldn't catch that. I'll see if I can try and catch it in any further depth and analysis later on, when I start editing my season highlights video, which is fun. But that one was... I'd say an 8 out of 10 again. I'd say an 8 out of 10. Larson made... Casado made a move. I went to the furthest inside possible, And Larson went down the inside at turn 1. That was brightness! Yeah. That happened. Me and Roth had a collision. Me and Michael Ski had a collision, and I had to eventually give the win to Schiefer. Because that was a penalty for me and Michael Ski's contact. Yeah, Casada had an engine failure. I think it was an ICE failure. Internal combustion engine. Or maybe a drive shaft, I don't know. Yeah. Very unfortunate for Casada. Next up, Monaco. Probably the second worst race of the season. Probably a 4.1 out of 10. Had a couple of controversial moments. That overtake between me and Calabrese when I overtook Calabrese at Mirabeau. Some people said I forcibly killed him. The fudge? No, I didn't kill him. Forcefully rammed him. No, that was not the case. We just both locked up. I just came out lucky. Brightness! I'll fucking kill you. Jeez. Yeah. And the Bulasov accident, Bulasov rightly deserved a 5-second time penalty for that one. He just turned into me. I was on the inside. He just turned into me. He really should have just kept to the outside. Yeah, Daniel Jones retired. Michael Ski had to come back from last in class. That was unfortunate for him. He eventually won the race though, so it doesn't really matter in the end. Brightness! I will actually freaking kill you. Oh my god, I hate it when my brightness just messes me up. That's better. And the 8th and final race that I'm going to review in this mid-season review is Canada. Now, Canada, boy oh boy, was that a good race. Probably its best race of the season. Best race of the season so far. Main storyline is the quick transition from dry to wet, and the colossal amount of incidents that was in that race. Calabrese spun at the hairpin. I collected Casado, which then turned itself into like a 5 or 6 car incident. A safety car coming out due to that. Me messing up my braking zone a million times. Roth spinning at turn 1 in the wet, and me controversially taking out Izumi. I was going to get a 10-second time penalty for that one, but I crashed out before the end of the race, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I feel sorry for Izumi on that one. I did go to apologise to him. It's Virgil, so I didn't actually go see him. Yeah. Yeah, that overall I'd rate that a 9.9 out of 10. Can't rate 10s yet. Can't rate anything a 10 yet. It's the closest we've got, yeah. It's the closest we got, though. Yeah. Very good. But anyway, that concludes my F1 2018 Season 1 of Classic Car Career Mode Season Review! Or Mid-Season Review! And we will see you, or I will see you, on the next video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification button so you don't miss an upload from me. For now, goodbye.